All right, what's up, guys? Let's talk for a little bit, right? So I came back from CEO last night at about like midnight, which was easily, if by far, one of the greatest trips I have experienced this entire year. The venue was amazing. The people there were amazing. I got to meet a lot of great people. I played great friendlies with Foe and the Cat. Shout out to Onet Boys right there, because I used to originally be a Nest main, so people I looked up to the longest. I got to play in friendlies. That was cool. I got to chill Mr. R for a little bit. I saw a lot of great people. Keitaro's hilarious. Pokken, I met a lot of people in the Pokken community. Coach Steve, my homie Catfight. They what? Swillow, who I actually will talk about Swillow a lot in this video, but we're gonna discuss it. So it's gonna be me talking about my experience, because if you guys didn't know, because I know a lot of you probably weren't like peeping the Twitter while I was gone, I got top 32 at Pokken, which is actually saying a lot, because when there's like almost 300 contesting players and you get top 32 from all of that, that actually is saying a lot, regardless of like of anything. That says a lot, and I didn't expect to hit top 32 since I haven't touched the game in a month, since Overgoat. You know, I've been playing Overgoat non-stop. My Genji is looking like it's something else, but you know, but I got top 32 and I was mesmerized. I did not think me as someone could be able to achieve something like that, and it really does just go to show that hard work does pay off. Hard work my ass. I haven't played this game in a month and I actually got top 32. Very surprised. But then again, I was consistently playing the game since release non-stop, like I was playing Overwatch. So I feel like stuff like that never goes away. You know, it's like your skill with, like, if you get like really good at Pokemon and you like don't play the game for a long ass time, it doesn't really go away. You'll be a little rusty, you play a little bit on tilt, but it doesn't go away. You know, it just doesn't go away. So I was really happy. I want to thank all the support though, to the Squeeze Squad, the viewers, you guys watching means a lot. To the ones that I actually met, because there were actually a good amount of you that actually did meet at CEO. So shout out to all you great people. I met you guys. Unfortunately, we didn't get to take pictures, but that's okay. We got to talk for a little bit, get to know each other a little bit, so it was awesome. So shout out to you guys that did come out there and get to see me, and I was really happy to see you guys. I really was. You guys are funny as hell, even in person. And then I got top 32 at Pokken. It was crazy. I fought a Pikachu round 1, and his name was Osama bin something. I was like, okay, maybe he's like Indian or Middle Eastern making a joke of himself. This nigga's white as hell. I was like, what? 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 So yeah, I beat him, and then I fought what was it next? I think next I did fight, who's that? I fought a viewer of mine, actually, Puff Daddy J, longtime subscriber of mine too on Twitch. Shout out to the homie. I played him and I won that. He played Charizard and I won that match. And then I fought a Chandelure. Shout out to Cat Fight and PK Sparks for helping me with that matchup, because I obliterated that man. Obliterated. Oh my god, that was good. I actually did tear apart that Chandelure. I did. And then after that, then I was gonna fight Obscure, who actually is seen as a top 20 player overall in Pokken. This guy consistently gets top 8 at everywhere he goes. I think he's top 20 or he's top 10, one of the two. I might be getting it mixed up, but he's a very good player. He's in America, we're saying top 10, not in the world, just like top 10 in America. And he is a very good Pokken player. He's also seen to be one of the top level Mewtwo players. So I was like, it'd be really cool if I actually could just sit down here and play the best that I actually can play, because I was gonna be on stream, and I was on stream. You guys probably saw that. Well, you definitely saw that. They didn't show us on webcam though for that match, because I was wearing a Pokemon shirt and the Pokemon company did not allow that shirt, since it's not an actual Pokemon company shirt, not an official Pokemon company shirt. So they didn't allow that, and he also had one too. He had like a Mewtwo shirt, and I had like my Charizard Blastoise Venusaur Japanese kanji themed shirt. So I was like, okay, we'll just not be on cam. So I played him and I beat his Mewtwo 2-0. I won both rounds, and I was like, holy shit. So then he moved up to Suicune, and I was like, okay, I know a little bit of matchup with Suicune. I fought maybe like 2-3 Suicunes. I was gonna actually lab with Suicune Master a week before CEO, but I was moving a week before CEO. So which I still am almost, I will actually be fully moved, and you'll see a video about that this week. I fully moved this week. On the 29th is when I fully move. So yeah, 1 day left, huh? But yeah, I wanted to lab with Suicune Master. I hit him up, he followed me, I followed him back. I wanted to really lab with him because I'm like, I don't know how to fucking fight this. What is Suicune? A blue, he's actually based off a cheetah. He's a blue cheetah thing. A blue cheetah thing. Yeah, so I don't know how to fight this furry shit. So I was like, yo, please help me out. Please help me out. He was like, sure thing, homie. So he followed me and I was like, bro, yeah, stuff came up. He's like, best of luck. So I beat the Suicune one round, and at this point I was 3-0. I needed to go 4-0 with 2 sets in order to continue on. So I was like, oh, and everyone was chanting my name, and I was like, holy shit, it's such an amazing feeling to everybody is chanting your name, supporting you in the crowd. D1 was even on my side. D1 and DC, great commentary from the both of them, saying my name and on my side, and I was like, yo, like this guy who we know little to know much about in the Pokken community is gonna take a win off Obscure, and I was like, and then next thing you know, the last round, it was round 4, he spammed my ass, and I didn't know. My matchup experience with Suicune and the fact that he was doing so much zoning, that's a competitive word for spamming, that he was doing towards me. I'm kidding, it's not. I'm gonna trigger people when I say that. Yeah, he started to like use Icicle Crash on me, using a ton of water gun pressure. You know, consistent Suicune spamming slash zoning, because they're 2 different things. He's using on me and pushing me out. And basically it was hard for me to get in because I couldn't even counter cancel in, because Icicle Crash is a multi-hitting move, so you can't counter cancel that. I've even actually tried to counter cancel that, and I just snapped my counter and I stopped moving. So I was fucked. And one thing that I kept doing, which is a poor habit of mine, is I kept falling for Mirror Coat. He did this really cool thing when he wasn't spamming. His Suicune was definitely decent when he wasn't like spamming me. Like he would jab me once and then go for grab, since I don't know why Suicune's jab grab is so fucking fast. Why is that so fast? He's on all 4s. But like my friend texted me, he's like, bro, you should have gone Electrode support, because Electrode support apparently stops that. And I was like, oh, I should have gone Electrode support. I was 1 round away from winning and blowing back a top player on stream 4-0, but it was a reverse destruction then, because he won that 4th round and then went to the 5th round then, and then he won that game. So I won a game and he won a game, and the last game was my Me-Too against his Suicune, and he continued to just, like, he didn't spam in the beginning. That's why I took the first round off of Suicune, but then he just continued to do that. Then he spammed me. He zoned me out, then he spammed me out, and then he had Mirror Coat anytime I'd go for a projectile. So it's like, that has to be either an even matchup, because I've never really struggled with a Suicune, but then again, I've only fought like Suicunes on ranked, and they're not really hard on ranked. But then again, like ranked ain't shit, which I've realized. Ranked really isn't shit. Once you start to fight like the S-level people or the top A-level people, then it gets a little harder, but otherwise ranked isn't shit. Like I've got to B3, B2, like it was nothing, so ranked really isn't shit. But I fell for Miracle like 3 times, and I was really mad. Or not mad, I was just kind of, you know, like shocked that I fell for it this many times. I was like, it's a poor habit that I gotta stop. I also caught him out of his burst too. That was kind of funny. I did that on stream. I caught him off of his burst, and I actually did one of my bread and butter combos: homing attack, instant dash into burst. It's homing attack, and then he's homing on you, and then I dashed instantly, waited to see if he'd jump, and he would not jump, and I instantly went for my burst and did it on stream, and I was like, Hurrah! You might be seeing footage that I had of my homie Caleb on this video I'm talking, or you might be seeing footage from the stream, depending if I can find it or not. But yeah, that was pretty fucking cool. But yeah, that was my Pokken experience for CEO. Then I actually played a Shadow Mewtwo, because then I was dropped into losers then of pools, and I have to fight a Shadow Mewtwo then, and I beat the Shadow Mewtwo's ass. It was kind of free. And this guy was all like, one of the TOs still like, yo, fuck Shadow Mewtwo, bro. Congrats in top 32. And I was like, you damn right, fuck Shadow Mewtwo, even though I kind of play Shadow Mewtwo as well. I didn't want to whip it out though. I only whip out Shadow Mewtwo when I fight like, When I felt like Braxton or Chandelure, I only really bring it out then, or sometimes Pikachu. Sometimes, but I'm more reliant and confident in my Mewtwo. I wanted to whip out Pikachu too because Pikachu, honestly, at that point, and I'm also gonna say it, he was probably my strongest character pre-CEO. Because I was been labbing before that whole month break. I occasionally played the game, and I would only be playing Pikachu. And I was facing my bro Shinon, which he's seen as the #1 Pikachu in America, and he's my homie from another mother, my bro. And we were like labbing, and he was helping me with Pikachu tech, and my Pikachu's getting a lot better. So I was like, maybe I should whip out the Pikachu on Suicune, but like, then I shouldn't, because Pikachu is like almost all projectiles in a way. So like, or not almost all, Pikachu's a lot of good projectiles, and like sometimes he relies on it, and Suicune has mirror code, so that's a bad matchup for Pikachu. It has to be, no argument. But again, Pikachu can kind of combo him well, so Pikachu's combos are really good. I don't know, maybe I should have whipped at Pikachu, I have no idea. Either way, that was my Pokken experience. I fought Swillow then once I got a top 32, and I was like, fuck, man, because Swillow is like the #1 Mewtwo in America. I don't know about the world, but in Pokken, he is the #1 Mewtwo. He finds all the Mewtwo tech as for regular Mewtwo, not Shadow. And his Mewtwo is really good. I saw his combo video from Mewtwo, and he is very, very, very good. Even D1 noticed it, and I gave it the retweet, even tweeted it out. So his Mewtwo is very good. And I was like, yeah. I went into the match like a little confident because I actually am very strong in the Mewtwo Ditto. But then I got just a little bit nervous, just a little bit. It was my first tournament, like two. I went to 2 locals for Smash, but this is my first like actual major tournament, you know? They're tournament a long time as well. And he whooped my ass, he beat my ass. I took 1 round. Yeah, I took 1 round. Was it each game? I took 1 round in the first game. I don't know about the second game. I took 1 round in the first game, and then he beat my ass. The thing about Mewtwo though, which I guess I could say is kind of respectable, since people call Mewtwo like a stupid character. I mean, he's kind of stupid, but not as stupid, or nowhere near as stupid as Shadow Mewtwo. But he doesn't get his burst anymore. Especially after the nerf 1.3, he definitely does not get like his burst anymore, like ever. If you get your burst at Mewtwo, good fucking luck, dude, because you will rarely ever get your burst. So I didn't expect to get my burst at all. I was like, cool, can I get it? And I think I did get it at one point, but I didn't go for like the actual burst. I don't think I got it. No, I didn't. But no, he beat my ass on stream. And this time we had face cam on, so you couldn't see my face. And we shook hands. I laughed it off because, you know, he's a cool guy. You know, he's a cool guy. Me too. I kind of look up to him. He's a cool guy. I did practice a lot of Mewtwo tech as soon as I got back into the hotel though, and I learned that whole zap cannon into that whole little spherical thing. And it's not 100 infinite, but you can string it twice and then like do other cool shit to it. So I learned that. And I learned Hyper Beam wall combos. I learned pretty quick when it comes to fighting games. I'm a pretty fast learner. So I learned all of that. I wish I'd actually have practiced the game within that month. That way I could have came a little stronger and gave you guys better results. But at the same time, there's like 256 people as a total. And I got top 32. Still kind of making me smile. Because top 32, Jesus Christ, I did not expect to get top 32. That's a lot. I am happy. I don't know where Pokken is gonna go though, competitive wise. Like I feel like the game is just gonna die out after Worlds. I wasn't saying Evo. No, Worlds is more important than Evo for Pokken since it's a 100k pot championship. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I would still go to Pokken places even if the game dies out, because even the community is saying that the game's gonna die out. I'll still go to Pokken places. I'll still go to locals. I'll still go to actual tournaments if they have them, like Apex, EVE. I am actually going to next year. Probably never gonna go back to CEO because the weather was ass. Oh my god, Floridans, how do you live there? Especially Orlandans, how the fuck do you live there? That weather was ass. It's humid and it's like worse than Arizona. It's worse than Louisiana. I've been to both those places in the summer of July. And what the hell, man? Orlando weather. I was outside 30 seconds. I'm already sweating. I'm like, what? This weather is ass, dude. And then like the drivers are absolutely shit. Like these niggas don't know how to drive. Like it's just, I was walking and some guy was just driving into me and turning around the corner. I was like, bro, I'm driving here, you darn nigga. So there's that. Smash, I drowned in pools. I didn't expect much. I'm gonna be taking Smash more seriously though. Probably more seriously than Pokken, even though it should be swapped. I should take Pokken more seriously than Smash, but Pokken's longevity I'm concerned about, and Smash 4 is actually gaining more and more longevity. In fact, it was the most registered game at CEO. I was surprised. I think a lot of people were surprised. I know Easton maybe said he was surprised because it beat Street Fighter 5, and Street Fighter is almost always like has been above like Smash, you know? Street Fighter has always, it's typically been the, you know, the biggest FGC. It's typically been that. So I was like, yeah, Street Fighter's gonna blow away Smash 4. Smash 4 had 907 final registrations, Street Fighter 5 at 827, Melee with 683, and Pokken Tournament was 256, tied with Tekken 7. That's fucking crazy. And I guess if we're gonna count the fourth for tied, the fifth one was Mortal Kombat XL with 201. So, and then it was Guilty Gear X third, something like that. Ultimate Marvel's Capcom with Capcom 3 was 164, Ultimate Street Fighter 4 122, and then Killer Instinct to 113. So yeah, I think Injustice 2 was there too. My man Sonic Fox made guap. He made guap, dude. Got to shook his hand. That nigga is so cool, dude. He made guap. But that's really my CEO experience. I had a great time with my girl. I had a great time with my friends. Just really good, positive, you know, circle around me, and it was absolutely awesome. I got to meet a lot of you guys too, the viewers. I got to meet a lot of top level players that I got to play in friendlies in. Foe and the Cat both beat my ass, but I took a stock, started saying something. Oh, but I was at like fucking 50 HP. I wasn't, but I was at a stupid high percent and took the stock. But it was fun. See, it was fun. I'm definitely planning to go to Genesis. I think that's my next big tournament. Genesis, Apex Evo. I'd love to go to CEO next year if the weather is not that bad. Maybe, we'll see about it, maybe. But so far it's looking like Genesis and Evo. PAX East as well next year. I don't know, I got all these trips like planned next year that next year hasn't even started. I shouldn't be worrying about that, but that's gonna be it over this video, guys. So if you see a lack of video this week, it's cause I'm moving. The internet people come to my new house tomorrow to set that shit up. So you probably won't see a video until like, for a while. I'll try and bulk record videos while I'm here at my old house. Yeah, I'll try and bulk record videos while I'm here at my old house because I'm only here for like another day, so which is today. So I'll probably like bulk up on videos today, not try to kill myself, but you know. But that's it. Thank you guys for the support as always. It means so much. And unfortunately, YouTube did purge subs. They purged like 3,000 subscribers for me, so I'm now the previously 92K is now at 89.5. The road to 100K is then pushed back, but we shall now falter. I want to shut up now. That's it, go. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the constant support. I love you guys so much, the Squeeze Squad. You guys also should be getting your shirts as well. You might actually see another shirt campaign that might go out this week that I think a lot of you will love. But shirts actually are, they should be shipping to you guys' house now because I already saw a lot of people tweet at me that they got the Squeeze Squad shirts. So definitely watch out for that. But I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, guys, for the constant support. I love you guys so much. UCL stream on the 1st and 2nd. Follow the UCL Twitter. I'll leave that in the description. I'm going to get out of here, though. Goodbye.